Hey everyone, Chris at Dentless Touch. The past weekend, we attended Mobile Tech Expo in Vegas. There were several new tools there to play with, and without fail, Mobile Tech RX surprised us with another big update. So I asked the crew if they could come on the podcast to share, and of course, they said yes. So without further ado, let's check out the exciting news that they have.
All right, thanks, Chris, for having us. Really appreciate it. Obviously, John and I had to take some time at Mobile Tech Expo to sit down with these guys. These guys are doing some of the best content in the business, and we love chatting with Chris and getting to know what's going on there. We'll also love to take advantage of any time we can to talk to the audience.
Absolutely.
So, we've got some crazy stuff, some crazy changes. A lot's going on at Mobile Tech RX. And because PDR has been our backbone, PDR has been our foundation, we wanted to make sure that you guys got a sneak peek of everything that's changing. First thing that's changing, you guys have no clue who I am. I joined the company. Yeah, go ahead.
We like to surprise them. We're just going to throw random people in on this. You know, it's like, ta-da, he's always been here.
So I joined, about 2 months ago as Chief Marketing Officer. We've got a new Chief Revenue Officer, Head of Sales. We've got some new people on the sales team. We've got some new people on our tech support team. That's all because Mobile Tech, John, Eric team have been doing so well that we raised some money from a venture capital firm called Silverton Partners about 3.5 months ago.
Yeah, that was a great venture. It really allowed us to propel forward. Silverton is well known in the venture capitalist world of being a very upper-ended in the venture capitalist world, so it was an honor and a privilege to be able to join their team. And what they've allowed us to do is bring on talent like Matt, whose resume would have never even shown up on our, he glanced over us. We didn't even gloss into his eyeballs. The reflection of our logo never made it. But so Silverton popped him into our screens, and here he is. And it's allowing us to make just the changes that you guys have always asked for, the updates and improvements that you wanted, and we're going to bounce a few of them off you guys right here now.
Definitely. And I think the biggest thing for us is we're proud now to be one of the few, very, very few auto reconditioning software companies that's received venture backing. And sure, the funding, the money is one thing, but what it tells us is that we're headed in the right direction. And what we're headed in the right direction for is auto recon techs. And before we even get into the changes in the product, it's important for us to state again why we're here. We are here to support and help auto recon techs grow their businesses, to make them not just better at their day job, but make their businesses work better for them.
Well, and once your business works better for you, like I mentioned to a user yesterday, we're trying to put the living back into making a living. So when you're using our software, you're not spending all night on the couch trying to go through your invoices, get everything sorted, load them up into your QuickBooks, make sure you didn't lose any paper. Your accountant doesn't have to call you on the weekend to get that missed invoice. It's all at your fingertips, right on your device. Yeah, Chris is in the back laughing because he's already been through that. Been through that, missed that invoice, and you're trying to have a nice dinner date with your spouse, and what's happening? Your phone's going crazy. Oh, I need this, man. It's Friday, car sold, we lost the invoice. We're solved that. It's right there. Point, click, boom, down the road. You got your life back, your after hours back.
So when we talk about celebrating raising money, when we talk about celebrating growth and hiring, I want to make it very, very clear. The reason we celebrate that is not so John and I can have more beautiful bright blue t-shirts. The reason we're celebrating that is not so we can hire more people and say we have a big company. We are only existing as a company to serve auto reconditioning. PDR, you guys have been our backbone, our foundation for the last 5 years.
Yeah, PDR is kind of how we started, and I was really hoping to bedazzle some shirts out of this deal, but nope, we just dumped it all right back into programming. So stuck with the plain blues, and but yeah, PDR is where I came from. I came from the auto body world. I moved into paintless dent repair. The rest of our founding fathers, as we want to call them, in the company started in paintless dent repair, and man, you guys have just bragged us up to all the other services out there that, now we've got, glass chip. I know a lot of you guys add an additional service. You don't just do paintless dent repair. A lot of you have thrown in glass chip repair. Well, those screens are in Mobile Tech RX. Some of you guys partner with detailers. We just now released our detail screens, interior repair, window tint. wheel repair, paint touch-up, bumper repair. I mean, it's all inside of Mobile Tech RX.
So before we dive in, here's how you can help us, PDR. You guys have been our supporters, our biggest supporters. Mobile Tech RX, our plan for growth is how we can help auto reconditioning as a whole. So that means continuing to support and help PDR guys be the most successful auto reconditioning. And you guys have done it. Everyone looks up to you. Everyone looks up to your standardized pricing models, your sales models, the way you create content. Here we are.
Yeah.
Our goal now is how do we take this, the learnings that we've gathered from the PDR teams, how do we apply those to auto detailing, to wheel repair, to paint, to everything else that's in existence in that world. And we're actually going to dive in and show you some of the things we're doing there. So if you've got friends who are doing detail and they're still using paper, what are they doing? Have them contact us, because as of a few days ago, we've got a solution for them. And over the next few months, we're going to have even better solutions.
Yeah, we're going to continue to refine the detail screens that are in Mobile Tech RX. We did a quiet release this week. We're going to refine those the same way we've done paintless dent repair, with that feedback from the users. So you guys, paintless dent repair, there's no industry really like paintless dent repair. You guys give us feedback daily, what you want, what you need, how it helps your business improve. We've done that. We're looking to bring that into those other markets and help your friends. We all have friends in the industry that handle all these other services. A lot of you partner with these other services. And I know a lot of you have shown off the software. Well, now you get to show them, hey, look, they finally got the detail screens. They finally got the interior screens. You know, it's time to get on that and change your life, you know, improve your day-to-day, end-of-the-day business life. The business, you should be able to walk away from your small business, and a lot of us can't. We never could. My wife and I would compile all of our invoices and everything till 10 o'clock at night at times. And now it's a point and click. It's done in the afternoon. After 5, we can go to supper, go to a movie, go have a life.
So the new things you're going to see, if you actually go into Mobile Tech RX today, go to the services, you're going to see a new detailing screen. You're going to see a new interior repair screen. Those are new. You haven't heard about it because we put those in there quietly. We call it a soft launch. The whole goal is to have people use it. Give us some feedback. We've got some pretty big features we're working on that we think are going to take that from nice to have screens to changing the industry. So we encourage you, take a peek, jump in there, send it to your friends, have them sign up for a free 30-day trial, have them email us their feedback. The entire goal is how can we make a software product that is going to change how detailers work. And if you've got detailer friends, you owe it to them to let them know.
And you know, as body guys, if you've been listening to me speak for these last few years, as I've been in front of the cameras many times, and we talk about making sure when you're writing your estimates on those large jobs, large damage jobs, hail jobs, those thorough PDR estimates, and we discuss breakdown, describe. Those detail screens now, we allow you in the back office to adjust those the way you want. You can add and delete the services that we have as default, but you guys can go in as a PDR company and put in your detail service, your after repair cleanup, and you can make your own service screen involving that to give that full breakdown when you bill an insurance company for the detail work that you do after you repair the car. So these aren't just for detailers, they're going to work for you in the PDR world as well. But then you get the joy of showing it off to your detail friends and going, nah, 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 I get a life, and have that fun. But it's right there. We moved your miscellaneous screen just a little bit to the right. Detail interior is in there. Poke around at them, look at them. I know you guys like to tap those buttons and push those buttons, so push a couple more buttons. Check it out. Show it off to some friends.
And then I think our most exciting new thing now, if we really this week, we had a few soft launches, which is it really a soft launch if we go on a podcast and talk about it? That's something to debate. But we've got, this is a new feature for us, and it's a new style of feature for us, and we're going to tell you about it. It is one of our first features that crosses all services. That every single person using our platform today, tomorrow, and 10 years from now will benefit from. And it is one of the first that has ever been in an auto reconditioning software. And that's our analytics part.
Our new analytics. And I tell you, I'm about hoarse from talking about it. So to do the analytics, you will need to be on your laptop, desktop, whatever. It's not designed for your mobile portion. So you're going to be logged into your back office portal, And if you subscribe to the analytics feature, once you click on that, it's going to compile the data, every piece of data that is in Mobile Tech RX from the moment you click that analytics button. So that is up to date, day to day, hour to hour from the moment you click on that. And it's going to compile everything from overview snapshots of how many cars you've completed for the time ring that you have set, the overall dollar amounts for all of those invoices, as well as an average per car price. You can break down your clients. You can see what percentage of each one of the clients in your system, what percentage they make up of your company's total revenue. You can, if you have a lot of technicians, you can track each one of those technicians and you can see where that revenue from your company comes from each of those technicians and how they're billing that in those services screens. You can break down those services screens for hail companies. You guys can even break it down as far as to see what the average oversized dent count a technician puts on their estimates. So you get to really break it all down. And now, right now, we've got a few other screens that we're going to add, such as what is your top vehicle, what's your outlier vehicles. But these outliers that I talk about, those are both the highs and the lows of your company. And the lows might be something you guys want to look at getting rid of and figure out how you can move that into a more productive dollar amount coming into your company. And that's what the analytics really allow you to dive into and just bury yourself. We had a user sign up yesterday for the analytics program. We put him on my laptop right in the middle of the show. 35 minutes later, he already figured out how to average out his Toyota cost. Right in the middle of the show, he's showing it off to everybody. I've never even seen that many colors on the screen at one time.
Yeah, I think and the reason we did this, I think it's always important to talk about why. Why do we launch features? Why do we launch things? Our goal as a company, like we said earlier, is to help auto reconditioning techs help their business work better for them. Not just to make them better at their day job, but to make their business work better for them. How can you do that unless you're making daily decisions based on real data? How can we help you see data? How do we make sure that you don't have to go pay several $100,000 for Salesforce when we can build it into a platform you're already using? So that's why we have analytics. We have analytics to help you make educated decisions every day. And the biggest thing we've seen is techs, and especially ambitious, growth-minded business owners are obsessed with productivity. How can you be as productive as possible? And our analytics program lets you look at that by tech, by job. What are your goals? How are you pacing to those goals? How do you hold people accountable? How do you hold your company accountable? You can't make decisions unless you can see that in real time, and our analytics program today can do that for you.
And let's face it, a lot of you guys have built analytics already using spreadsheets, Excel, numbers. You dump it all in, you pour it in, you spend hours. And in Mobile Tech RX fashion, what do? Point and click. Point and click. Very simple, very clean. We're going to get some screenshots up here, go through them a little bit, and it's just as easy as just tapping on the information that you want and then just keep diving right into it. Just point and click, and returning back to the overall is just as easy as tapping the little home button.
So that's available. I mean, you can have analytics right now. We encourage you guys to go to mobiletechrx.com, go to our pricing page. You can see that package that includes analytics, or just reach out to us. We'll be happy to walk you through it, show it to you. But you can purchase analytics. You can be making better decisions every single day tomorrow.
And this doesn't just go retroactive from the moment you click on that forward. You will have the ability to look at the entire history of your company. So those analytics pull every piece of data that is in your Mobile Tech RX for the whole time you've had your subscription to Mobile Tech RX.
So lots of changes, lots of good things. I want to reiterate, we're still Mobile Tech RX. And I say we, even though I've been here for 2 months, because I bought on board with the vision that John, Eric, and team have set.
Yeah.
So we're changing for the positive. We're growing quickly. We need your help. We need your support. Let us know. Reach out. Take a look at analytics. Tell your detailing friends, your wheel, your paint friends all about what we do. The more that we help every single service in auto recon, the more that auto recon as a whole becomes more professional, can charge more, can work more efficiently. The businesses as a whole work better for the people working at them.
That's right. It's time to start getting paid for what you do. And then grow your company. we all have, the dream that, hey, I would like to do this, I want to do this. And the analytics that we now offer you really help point you in that right direction and make sure you're headed in the positive direction that you need to go to.
So hit up John at Mobile Tech RX, Matt at Mobile Tech RX. Let us know what we can do for you. And again, Chris, thanks for letting us steal what seems like 2 hours of your podcast. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Make sure you like us, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube page. Take care, everybody, and I hope to see you on the road.